Hey folks, this is Vince with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and welcome to another episode of Dad on a Budget. Today we'll be looking at Mini Healer. This is $8 on Steam's Early Access program. Yes, I said Early Access. This is more of a mini review. I'm not gonna, say that this is the final word on the subject, because the game is still under development, and as such, everything that you're about to see is subject to change. But I wanted to cover it, because it was actually pretty cool based on what I've played so far, and I wanted to explain why I do recommend it at this point in time. So, first of all, it's an extremely addictive game. This is a game where you are the healer. It feels like you're in an MMO in a party of 4, and you're going to be casting various healing spells in order to heal your party members and keep them alive. I also like the fact that there's 3 different tech trees. There is a druid, priest, and an occult tech tree. Well, technically they're talent trees. So the druid talent tree is more akin to the heal over time effects that you would come to expect. If you've ever played World of Warcraft, this game kind of takes a lot of the concepts from World of Warcraft and incorporates it into this. I'll get into that in a minute. But, yeah, there are 3 talent trees. The druid is more of a heal over time. The priest is more of a burst heal. You've also got some auras and effects, too. And then you've got this occult talent tree, which reminds me a little bit of the Shadow Priest. It actually buffs the attack values and other things of your other party members. I also like the game because, well, to be honest with you, I love being a healer class in an MMO. I'm not someone that likes to be the tank charge, and go on the front line and know the fights. I'm more of the person that likes to be in the background supporting the team, and I don't know, I enjoy healing, and I really like the druid class in World of Warcraft, so it comes to no surprise that I'm going up the druid talent tree in this game. There's also an RPG equipment element to this. As you beat these bosses, you're going to be receiving various pieces of loot, and then you can equip them onto your character. As far as I can tell, you cannot equip them onto the other characters, but some of the equipment that you do receive will affect them depending on their stats. So, for example, you might pick up a sword, or maybe an armor piece or a cape that might give your tank plus 15 to this, or give your ranger, your DPS class, maybe an extra 10 to this attack, or fire, ice, whatever. So you can affect the stats of the other characters in your party based on what you're wearing. I also like that there's the possibility of grinding in this game. So let's say that you encounter a boss and you are having trouble beating it, and you're getting, the crap beat out of you. You can actually go back to a previous boss that you've already beaten and just continuously attack them and beat them in order to gain experience that you can level up your profile. Every time you level up your profile, you gain a stat boost across the board. So your the attack of your party goes up, your spell power, healing goes up, so it's just a blanket level up system there. So if you're having trouble on a particular boss, go back, level up a bit, then come back. You'll also be unlocking different skills as you play. So as you go down the talent tree for the druid, for example, you'll be unlocking different heal over time effects. I've got 2 right now. I've got a party heal over time effect as well. So depending on what talent trees you go down, you'll be unlocking new skills. You only have limited space on your hotbar, though, so you have to sort of pick and choose. Okay, do I want this spell? Do I want to have this spell that actually gets rid of buffs on my on the enemy? Or maybe I might want to favor maybe 2 of these heal over times, 1 flash heal, and so on. So it's up to you on how you want to build your characters, how to equip them, and how you want to just overall build your team. But it seems like there's a reset button, so if you don't like what you've been picking on your talent tree, you can always just reset that. There's like plus and minus buttons, and just a blanket reset, which I also like. So there's a lot of different ways to customize your characters and to, just make the team the way you want it to be. I wouldn't call this a negative. This is more of just a point of concern. I mentioned earlier that this game was similar to World of Warcraft, and that's blatantly obvious in some of the things that you'll see here. For example, it takes a lot of the skill names and the icons. If you take a look at the flash heal that is in World of Warcraft. I can't remember if the priest had it or if it was the paladin. It's been years since I've played World of Warcraft, but I do remember the flash heal skill, and I remember it was like a sunlight icon kind of thing. Well, it just so happens that this game has the flash heal and that sunlight icon. It has the nature's blessing, which I remember from the druid talent tree in World of Warcraft. So it seems to borrow a lot of the iconography and a lot of the names from World of Warcraft. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying I just don't want to see this company get in trouble, or I don't know. I don't know how the copyright works. I'm just simply saying it would have been cool maybe to come up with your own designs a bit. Now, as of right now, like I said, the game is still early access. So, you know, there's an issue with the resolution. There's no full screen that I can see. When I go into the options menu, it'll say resolution, and it's currently beta. So there's no way to go full screen. There's a 1920 by 1080 option, but there's no way to go just exclusive full screen, which is kind of weird. It's usually one of the first things that developers addressed. And my only complaint with the game is that sometimes it's a bit too fast-paced for me. I'm getting older, so I can't keep up with things as quickly as I once could. So things are happening, I'm like, I can't dispel this fast enough, or I'm losing track of who has what buff right now and what I need to dispel, and so I just quit dispelling things altogether, and I'm just healing people. So, you know, so it's a... Yeah, I mean, I'm getting old, like I said. It would be cool if there was some kind of slow down time mechanic that you could activate for, you know, casual folks like me. But as of right now, like I said, there is that grind out previous bosses mechanic. So if you find a level too fast-paced or difficult, just go back, grind out, come back, and there you go. Okay, so as far as review is concerned, I'm going to go ahead and rate this on my typical Star Trek scale. My normal reviews are based off of the Picard scale. In the last two videos, because they were more mini reviews as well, I've done the Kirk review scale and I've done the Spock review scale. Today we're going to do the McCoy review scale. So, on a scale from, how could you be deaf with ears like that, McCoy, to, I should never have reconnected his mouth, McCoy, I'm going to go ahead and give this game, damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor, not a bricklayer. There you go. And by the way, those are all McCoy quotes. All of them. He is probably my favorite character on the original series. Anyway, so there you go. Hopefully you found this enjoyable. If you guys haven't already, subscribed to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I happen to publish. This is Vince. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.